Hold it, hold the music, hold it. Cut. Hey, it's the Yet Come On show. I'm Southside Steve, my co-host Brett Barney, and the on again, off again Tyler Maynard. Thank you for that scratch. Tyler Maynard has informed me that there's revenue coming to the Yet Come On show. And for my end, you guys, you do what you do, but I'm just trying to put kids through college. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that I need permission from Thunder to give them a tribute every week when the Yet Come On show comes on as a freebie, or I'm going to have to scratch the intro, boys, and we might have to lean on some of my rock and roll friends, or Tyler, you might have to sing, or
oh God, careful.
Or we're going to, or we're just going to start with an explosion, because I'm saddened right now. Believe it or not, we will be able to get, and Tyler, you know the politics of this. Brett, you should as executive producer. Swear to God, what are you doing? But let me know what's happening right now as far as how this works. So this particular podcast, because I stopped you on the music, I can get credit for this, right?
Yeah, there's certain benchmarks on YouTube that we've passed, or milestones, I guess. Yeah, so we got enough subscribers and we have enough watch hours, well above both. So yeah, now we are eligible to be monetized. So right now, anything that we have coming in is going to Warner Music. So fuck that.
Warner Music, Warner, come on,
like they have enough money. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't want to get into a little cat fight. Here's the thing, here's what you got to realize: you're going to get nothing either way. But do I sell Thunder records? That's the question. Are people downloading Love Walked In based on my podcast?
There has to be a couple already. Yeah, for sure.
Has to be. The Yeah Come On show can make you money.
There are more people that associate that song with this show than with that band.
Oh, I'm just saying. Shots fired. Right.
Now, hold on. And now let's not get in a fight with the band. The band has to realize that when I asked my wife, who is a very classy lady, 22 years younger, and comes from a very educated, well-off family with roots in Pennsylvania and roots, matter of fact, what's that island that the Kennedys go to? They have a house there. Look, these are, the Vineyard of Bahama. And here's the thing. You got to know that I'm kind of a small deal in Atlanta. 26 years doing mornings. I've got a great, talented crew. And the fact that I played you at my wedding too, I love the song.
That could have been a deal breaker with the in-laws. Like that could have.
Yeah. It could have been, and I pushed it. I pushed the music. So all I'm saying, if anybody deserves a solid, Southside Steve does, and the Yeah Come On show does. So Warner, I'm not trying to, start an argument, but just give it to me, man. Otherwise, I got to quit playing it, and that's going to break my heart. And you're not going to sell as many Love Walked In songs. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
And right now we're a little discombobulated, because I have a baby, which I have two children. My wife's picking up one. Didn't have enough time to come home and grab this guy. I said, I'll start my podcast with Parker James Rickman. I'm Stephen James Rickman.
He's my being boy. Good. He's being good.
Yeah. He's interested. He's a little interested. He just woke up from a nap, and he's not asking for daddy's breast milk. So we're pretty good right now, I think. Aren't you? Yes. So, and I think, Brett, you're having some issues. I mean, issues happen. What's going on with you? I think you're on the smallest of small iPhones. Like an iPhone. I think you're doing the show on an iPhone 4.
You're actually pretty close. I like the iPhone 6, and I'm sure Tyler will tell me I'm a complete idiot for this because he knows technology a lot better than I do.
Well, I still have an iPhone 7. Shit.
I like the iPhone 6 because it still has the button. I think it's the 6.
Okay.
Like,
I think like the 7 does too. The little press button.
Does it? Yeah, the little thumbprint button.
Yeah, I have that on the 7.
Whatever the last one with the thumbprint button is, that was where I was like, don't want anything else.
Right.
No.
Yeah, no. I hear you.
Computer issues, music issues. This show has issues.
It has issues. You know what? We're producing children. You're trying. Your girlfriend has a permanent diaphragm wedged in her. Talking about Tyler Maynard.
Okay.
And Brett, you're in a relationship always with a woman and always with your mother, and it doesn't get any better. You live with both, so I think we're okay people, if I had to say. So there you go.
Oh man, is there anything
Well-
more frustrating than just the thought that Thunder probably is not seeing a penny off of us playing it, and that Warner's probably keeping all the money?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now I'll be honest with you.
fraction
A fraction, is that right, Tyler?
No, I don't know. See, that's the thing is we don't know what we're missing out on until we ditch it. So it could be a lot. It could be pennies. I'm not sure.
Well, we got to find out. But I'll tell you right now, if anybody in the band Thunder got $1 or plus, I'm happy for you guys. I am happy for you guys. I'll
Now
tell you
it's
that
our
right now.
time.
Yeah. But, I'm just trying to raise a little money for Parker. Right now, Parker's going to be going to public college, whatever that is, free public college. So I'm thinking he's going to be online and get a degree mailed to him. But if Thunder will let me have a little flow on this for our hard work, maybe my kid goes to Georgia. I don't know. That's where I'm at right now.
I believe that's a public college.
Well, I meant cheap, like public as in free, like we're the college that homeless people go to. That's the college I'm talking about.
What? You mean? I was gonna say something mean. I was gonna be like, you mean DeVry? I've never met somebody from DeVry. I don't even know if it's a real thing.
That's it. I couldn't remember. It's DeVry that hands out. Yes, you squeeze 4 years into 2 years. You don't belong to a fraternity or a sorority, and you graduate. Boomsy.
Yeah, you just pay.
Yeah.
You don't think he's gonna be a Connecticut School of Broadcasting graduate?
No, I'm not letting him do that. No, he can learn from his daddy. I'll tell him just walk in there and tell him you're Southside Steve's kid. It's either going to be really a great thing or a bad thing. I will tell you, management and salespeople have always loved me. I think most of the people I've worked with have loved me or realized they should have loved me more when they were out of work. But I will say that some fans out there, you either get me or you don't. So, yeah, there might be some fan hate, but I just hope that my son doesn't go to school with a kid whose father hated me, because that's trouble. And then we're going to have to rumble. And I don't want to rumble, but we will. I'll go old school.
Which will be what will be old school at that point in time?
Show up in a parking lot ready to fight, but instead I'll throw something. I'm not going to go hand to hand just because I could be early 70s. Depends on what kind of shape I'm in. But I'm not afraid to slingshot a guy with a marble. I'll nail you. If the dude, he's got to be around my age. If it's a fair fight and we're both in our 70s, let's duke. Let's go. Let's do this.
What if he's mid-30s?
Yeah. Then I'm going to have to hit him with a stick because I'm not going to fight fair. For every decade you are younger than me, I have a different weapon. That's the way I work. There comes a point to where if you're 20, I'm just going to shoot you. But if you're 30, I'll use a Leatherman, one of those Leatherman that has all the different tools, and I'll stab you. I'll open you like a can opener. I'll measure the cut. I'll do that. That's. But if you're 40 and you're closer to my age, now I might pull out an old school pair of nunchucks that I barely know how to use. No blades, no guns. It'll be some piece of wood. Yeah. And if you're 50, now we're to the point I'm thinking about hand to hand, just because I think I could take a 50-year-old when I'm 70. So, that's about where I'm at.
You thought this through.
Yeah. You got to, when you're a dad, you got to see the conflict. My child, through talking on the Yet Come On show, has fallen asleep. My wife will not believe this. Usually you have to stand up with him, and I'm literally seated. He's sleeping. I think the kid was made for broadcasting.
And
I hate it because
you have recorded proof of it for your wife.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He was talking. You're my witness, Tyler. Brett was like 20 minutes late. You're pulling a Southside Steve. He was talking. We would have had so much great audio. Now, for the rest of my life, I don't have my kid talking on a podcast. I have him sleeping. Thank you, Brett, for being late and hurting my home movies.
Hey, you can thank Apple.
By talking, you mean gibberish, right? He wasn't saying words.
I heard him say, "Daddy rocks."
Oh yeah,
Tyler's gay. I don't know why he said it.
that was clearly what came out.
Yeah. Where's Brett?
Yeah.
Where's
fire?
Where's Brett? Daddy, where's the boy that stabs our neighbor? I don't know. I'll find him.
Bruce Willis's voice too, right?
A lot of people don't realize that Brett came over to the house and had some drinks with me once when the neighborhood kids were over, and he pulled a knife out.
Anybody that listens to this show realizes.
Another reason why, Brett, you need to not have children right now, and Tyler can't because every girl he dates is old school diaphragm. So I'm glad neither one of you are ready to bring a child into this world. What I'm holding, huge responsibility.
Yeah, I'm steering clear of that.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this or not because there haven't been any posts about it. But I just became a second-time uncle yesterday.
Oh,
Two-time,
you mean they gave birth? You can talk about it. You just can't talk about it when they find out they're pregnant. But once they give birth, I think you're pretty free to talk about that.
Yeah, but I don't want to be the one that's like, oh, my brother had a baby. And then my sister-in-law's like, I wasn't going to release that information until Sunday. And you put it out on a podcast on Friday. Guess what? My brother and my sister-in-law had a baby.
What's your brother's name?
Blake.
Good old Blake Barney had a baby. What's your sister-in-law's name?
Marissa.
Marissa, you're lucky enough you got to be a Barney.
And now they have a little daughter, Barney.
Hey, congratulations. Cheers. Cheers to you in my water cup. My Atlanta Falcon water cup. Here's the thing I want to say.
Tastes like defeat.
No, but I can tell you right now that it's like it tastes like it can't win. I don't want to say defeat, but it tasted really good in the beginning, but it seems to be losing its taste in the fourth quarter or the bottom half of the drink. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's good. It's good till that last sip. That last sip just tastes horrible.
No, it just doesn't taste the same. My son doesn't know right now the sleeping Parker or the heartbreak the Falcons will bring. Brooks, he's 3. He might know. He's seen Daddy cry now. But, since the Super Bowl loss, I called it. I saw that we were up. I saw there was only 4 minutes left, saw them score, and I went, they're going to get the onside kick. We are getting ready to lose this game because I had the same feeling I had with the Patriots, and I was right. And please, Brett, as a guy that has worked on sports stations, knows a little bit about football. Tyler, I know you've done some male cheerleading. I don't want to leave you out. But I just want to know, tell me quickly why the Falcons didn't pick up the ball immediately. I get the Cowboys got to wait 10 yards. Please tell me not everybody has to wait 10 yards.
No, they don't. But I kind of like this idea. I was going to Publix, and, I kind of live down in the hood. And there was a huge discussion going on outside of Publix yesterday. And it was about the Falcons and the onside kick. And there was a guy there, and I somehow got pulled into the conversation, somehow as I barged in hearing them talking about it, wanting to be in this. He has a conspiracy theory that they were told by the special teams coach not to get on the ball so that we can fire Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff. And I was like, I can get on board with this. Because Julio is 5 yards away if you look at any of the pictures. They're all right there. They should have gotten on the ball.
And the brand new tight end decided to lay it and allow the Cowboy to get inside of him on the ball. I'm like, what are we doing here, people? What are we doing?
Is the NFL rigged? If
it is, I don't know if it's rigged. But if you've ever, since football began, you realize you can jump on that ball as the team that's being kicked. He's asleep, honey. Honey, come into the picture. Join the Come On show. Baby, just for a second. Baby, honey, we've talked about you. One glance, quickie.
Baby,
why? Because she went and ran. She's sweaty. Baby, people are going to think you don't love me. Just stick your head in for a second. Just a second. Blind second.
Just the
say-
back, at least the backside of your head.
Yeah. Give me something. Give me a hand. Here, let me see
Give
your
me a-
hand. Just, honey, be a sport. All right, here's the baby. Come get it, honey.
Oh Lord.
Hold on.
You're gonna tempt
Here
her
we
to
go.
come in with the baby.
Yeah, come here, baby. Baby, you're gonna make me look bad on my podcast. Amanda, don't grit your teeth. She's gritting her teeth at me. Just grab the child so they see your hands. Look, here's my lovely wife's hands. Oh, love
And-
you.
Whoa.
And Steve
Oh.
throws the baby.
My wife does not. She married a guy that does radio, that doesn't take things serious. I swear, I think she thinks that I'm somebody else that I'm not. I'm like, did I ever show you maturity? Ever? Did I? I don't think so. Tell me at what point in the dating process I showed you maturity. I don't think I ever did. So
I don't know. Maybe it was the first date when you showed up, blinged out, and nothing but Ed Hardy.
maybe. Oh, I never wore Ed Hardy. I didn't do that.
You
I
were a
didn't do
total
that.
Affliction,
Thank God.
or was it tap out?
No, I didn't even wear Affliction. I already had a couple of shirts. I did it like, I don't know, 2003, 4, somewhere in there. But I was riding a motorcycle and I was doing a lot of MMA, not fighting, but announcing. So I was around those kind of guys. So I had a moment. To where it looked good to wear it. So I did it, and there you go. I also paid, $300 for jeans, like everybody else. Yeah, there's some pictures. Look at that. Look at those guys. Look at all those guys. I tell you. Yeah, never. Oh no, never wore the Ed Hardy. No,
You
hell
like
no.
my search, Ed Hardy douche?
I like it.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm just glad my picture didn't come up.
yeah.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
I will
douchebag.
tell you, I feel bad because I guess I thought the shirt was cool, but I went and interviewed Kevin Costner and I had a one-on-one with him and I took a picture and it's on my, if you follow me at just Southside Steve Rickman on my fan page on Facebook. And there I am wearing an Affliction, one of the cooler shirts, but I'm wearing an Affliction shirt. And I'm like, I'm effed. That's the only shirt I have a picture of me with Kevin in. And I'm stuck in an Affliction shirt for the rest of my life. Because I'm going to show the picture for the rest of my life. I'm screwed. I'm totally screwed. Saddest thing ever. But, it is what it is. But, when you look at, I know, there's no way to get around it. But y'all were too young. Shut up.
I was in college.
Oh, there it is. Oh, God. Come on, man. Yeah, there I am. So that is let's get a close up. That is a Affliction shirt. It's cool because it's the Skull Indian thing. And there I am with Kevin. Look, Kevy. So we were, go
I like
ahead.
how you're trying to justify this awesomeness of this shirt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you've seen the Affliction. There's no bedazzling on that one. It's just 2 or 3 colors. There's no purple. And it's 2 Indian skulls facing each other with a headdress. As far as Affliction goes, I think that's one of the coolest shirts they ever made, which makes it on the normal scale like a
Kevin's
5.
like, what is this guy wearing?
I know. Why couldn't I have
Why
done
is
like
he
him and just,
touching me?
oh, God bless America. Look at that.
Oh, that's too good.
Can't ever take that back. Yeah. There's a few shirts, shirt calls I'm upset about. Most of the time I dress pretty good. I didn't wear a lot of trendy clothing. That was just a moment in time, but oh well.
Yeah, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
that's whenever Swing
brutal.
Vote came out. I was like, God dang. Now I'm all sweaty. I feel hot.
Well,
I'm embarrassed.
you're in the hot seat.
But am I as embarrassed as the Atlanta Falcons? I say no. I don't know what to think about that game. I just don't. I just can't think professional athletes, making millions of dollars, or at least the cheapest dude out there is making $300, $400 a year, and they didn't know to grab the football. They just didn't know. How does a special teams coach get off the hook on this? Or you're thinking they told them the rules have changed, Brett?
No, I think the conspiracy is they told them not to get it so they could lose. I don't know. Like, are we trying to tank now for Trevor Lawrence? Have we already
Maybe.
started? I mean, Matt
maybe.
Ryan, he's got to go soon. just because he's been in the league so long.
Well, Matt Ryan, 13 years with the Falcons, and the guy he gets more yardage than anybody. He's like the top 1 or 2, 3 quarterbacks every week with yardage and completions, but he can't win the game.
No.
I don't get it.
The defense is trash.
Yeah.
Well, defensive secondary is trash. The D-line's pretty boss. I know Tack got taken out. Grady Jarrett's a monster, as I name like every dude from Clemson, and talk about us trying to get Trevor Lawrence. I don't know. I don't even know what to think of the Falcons. I guess if you lose to the Seahawks, kind of makes sense. Seahawks are a really good team. Russell Wilson's a great quarterback. He's a Super Bowl champ. Then you go on, and they're saying Dak Prescott, this was the beginning of his MVP run this season, and that's his first big comeback. The Cowboys aren't a terrible team, but this week it's the Bears and Trubisky, and if we lose, I don't know what to say. Just throw the season out the window, but I'll keep watching.
No, that's the thing. You know, we talked with a guy today on our morning show on Rock 100.5, Bailey and Southside, and the guy, you know, he's in the news right now. He's going viral, and he was burying all his Falcon stuff. He's burying his jersey, all his Falcon things. He said he's done. He wrote a letter and sent it to Flowery Branch saying he's done with the Falcons. But then I find out, okay, he's 28 years old. He wasn't born here. He was born in Florida. He moved here, and I'm like, all right, you're just a passionate guy. I respect the fact you love the Falcons and you're all in, but dude, you don't count, you know, not to me. You know, if Falcons are your number one and have been, and he claimed he came up here for games, that could be true, but I'm like, a true Atlantan understands this is going to happen. We're like above the Browns, or Cincinnati, but not by much. We know this is going to happen, and we deal with it. It's just the way it is.
I won't lie. I got up today to go do some stuff, and I wore a Falcons quarter zip. I mean, I'm still representing the team. I'm still a fan, but am I frustrated? Yes.
Yeah. I haven't talked to my youngest brother. He's the one guy that would be ready to bury a jersey. He's pretty passionate about it. But most people are just like, good God. Here's the thing. We could have beaten both these teams. And I'll be honest with you. I was talking to my neighbor, around 12:30, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think the Falcons are going to beat the Cowboys just because it's at their home and this and this and this. But then I'm like, dude, we're killing, And I thought the same thing in Seattle. We had a shot both times to blow them out. There's no doubt the Dallas game was ours. That was just some silly stuff.
20-0.
Yeah. You can't lose those games. Here's the fun fact. We looked at a statistic. Since they started charting leads in the third and fourth quarter, since it was charted starting in 1933, no team has ever blown a lead that had no interceptions, no turnovers, and blown that big of a lead in the fourth quarter. We're the first.
And no team had ever had 0 turnovers and 39 points and lost the game.
No, never. Yeah. And there's only been one team that got it was a 2017 game. I know the Redskins were in it, and I can say Redskins because that's what they were called in 2017. But they got blown out, and I just remember reading it. I forget who beat them. But, that's it. It's just something that does not happen, but it will happen to us. I don't know why we don't put our foot on the gas, while we don't get on the throttle, while we don't put our foot on their neck and just win. What is our problem?
Burn out the clock.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like we get scared to do anything. Don't throw, don't intercept. Ooh, don't run, we'll fumble. It's like we're afraid to do anything. You gotta keep your sack out and visible. You gotta keep rolling, man. Come on.
You know what though?
Words to live by.
Keep your sack out. Keep your sack out.
Well, I am disappointed with the Falcons. I have to say right now may be the greatest time to ever live as a sports fan, because you have Stanley Cup rolling, NFL's up and going, SEC starts tomorrow, meaning after this podcast comes out, ACC's already up and going.
Yeah, this is usually the boring season for like hockey and shit.
And baseball.
Right.
This is usually like the dog days, the summer end of baseball. Well, I guess it's past that, but the end of baseball, we're rolling into playoffs, but everything is colliding all at once. And it is pretty amazing as a sports fan to sit down and be able to watch something constantly. You got NBA playoffs, everything. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm. No, it's all there. You're right, because things have been pushed back, and they're just popping where they pop. I mean, you got the Masters coming up. I mean, you got a lot of good things happening. So, yeah, I see it.
Dude,
Look
yeah,
at
I'm
you.
ready. The next two majors in golf are the Masters and the Masters.
Yeah, I know. It's unbelievable. It's like we're going to get it out of the way and then do it again. You know what? On the course, they're like, how are we going to get the course ready? Well, what do we got to do? Well, what are we going to do? Fix it. This would be the time. I don't know whether they've allowed people to go out and play. It's always a big deal, and they give a period of time. Like if you're an executive or you're wealthy or the right people, you get to go out and play. The Masters. I have yet to do it. I know people that have done it in the business, but I've never done it.
Augusta National?
Yeah. Bert on the Bert Show has done it twice. I'm like, how good a golf do you even play? Should you even be out there? Who do you know? Why didn't you call me? Didn't want to insult him. I want to be a part of things. I'm like, man, you give me a foursome? Good God. Ugh.
I had a buddy when we were 20. He'd already played Augusta National 3 times.
Yeah, and it's like you don't really know why they're able to do it. I don't know why I'm not able to do it. I got to start working this. I got to pull this off in the next 4 or 5 years just to say I did it.
I know why my buddy could. His dad was absurdly wealthy.
See,
and
it helped.
Brought him as his partner, and my buddy's a scratch.
Yeah, the first thing I will do if and when I win the lottery, it is a part of my portfolio, a lottery win. I will pay to go out there. That's the first thing. They're like, where are you going? Rednecks always go to the car dealership and get a red Corvette. No. I'm headed straight to Augusta, and I will walk in with a big cardboard check and go, how much of this is it going to cost me to play that? That's what I'm going to do.
See, I would love to do Augusta, but I think if I was a lottery winner, I would definitely hop a plane, private jet, and I'm going to play St. Andrews.
Well, that's my second.
Yeah,
but you got to play Augusta. Yeah, the old course. I'm like, what's it going to cost me, even if you don't let me play, to walk across that little bridge that's like, built in the year 1200? I want to walk across that bridge. What are you going to do on it? Yeah, I'm going to pee off of it.
Right in the stream.
Which is what everybody did back in 1200. You know how many Scottish dudes or English dudes have peed off that bridge? God only knows.
Drunk ass Scottish dudes.
Yeah, they just pull up the kilt and pee into the stream. That's what everybody pees in the streams. They do it. It's just what you do.
And then what you do is go get a custom painting and then have yourself inserted in the painting, standing on the bridge, turned around, looking back, being right in the stream.
And the funny thing is, the entire world will be disgusted with me. It would be sacrilege to do that. It'd be like taking a dirt bike out on, a baseball field, in Boston and just, or spray painting the green monster. There's just certain things you just can't do, like do a donut on a green in Augusta. But I think peeing off that bridge, there'd be death threats. People would want me killed. They would never want to talk to me. And what better way to settle in with what's left of my money, having everybody hate me? I'm going, hey, man, saw you hate on me on Facebook. Don't be asking me for money. No, we're not friends. Nobody gets any money. Everybody hates me.
But at that point, you have so much money, who cares, to be honest?
Yeah, who cares? Oh, I'll buy friends. I'm like, you know what? You seem like an interesting person. You're good looking. You dress nice. I like your car. I like to see it pull up my driveway a couple of times. How much a month to be my friend? How much? Talk to me. And then I need a crazy dude. I'll go find a crazy guy. I'm like, I need you to be my friend so I can tell crazy stories. So come over and do something stupid and break something. I'll pay you. I'll buy people. That's what you do.
I believe it's the Hogan Bridge that we're talking about, which crosses Rays Creek.
So they named it.
But if I say this and I'm wrong and I'm wearing an Augusta National or Azalea Dreamin', drinking out of my Master's koozie, I'm like,
don't be wrong.
Yeah, that's one of the ones. Get it right.
You know why I can get it wrong? Atlanta Falcons Cup.
You know what though? Golf has really changed a lot. Especially we watched Bryson DeChambeau win it all this past weekend. And dude put on, 40 pounds during quarantine?
He's huge.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's doing everything they say not to do. Like, don't bulk up, stay lean. No.
Yeah.
And he's crushing people.
It's like he's a bodybuilder golfer, and I'm watching his swing, and I'm like, I can't watch this. You know, just because he does a little weird thing, and then he like swings out of his shoes, and man, he knocks it. It's like everything's 310, 315. I'm like, good Lord, dude. And he is a big boy. But then when you got the short game in your big boy, that's pretty cool. I mean, he's got it all. And he's got the Payne Stewart look going.
Yeah, you said 310, 315. Try more like 356.
Yeah. Well, the two times I saw him drive, like I remember, he was like 310, 320. He didn't get a roll.
Oh, he set the longest on one of the holes. I think Bubba had the longest at 353, and then DeChambeau gets up there and goes like 356.
And you got to give Bubba mad credit. You know, not a big guy, pink shaft, but he knows what he's doing. It's like, you know, it's not about your size. It's just technique, man. Unbelievable. I don't know why. Anytime I try to swing that hard, it's off to the right. There's no way it goes straight, you know, no way.
Yeah, I'm not built for that anymore.
Me too. I gotta ease into it, be sweet, be perfect. 240, 260, somewhere in there, and I'm like sitting in the middle, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Let's move on. Second shot time, baby. What's up? But I again, the Falcons, I'm gonna let it go. It's just sad thing. But I knew it was going to come up. How can it not come up? It's just you just can't believe it happened, and you're like, damn it. I mean, come on, man.
Amateur bullcrap.
Yeah. But I will say on that note, I do want to mention our sponsors quickly because this show will not be depressing. It started off with a baby. It's got some Falcon talk. It's got some Augusta talk. We're talking about being human here, you know, being late. Brett, I'm allowing you to be late anytime. I'm only going to rag you like twice.
That's fine. This was a computer thing. I was here on time. It's just computer's not working. I'm sorry if the audio sucks. I'm on my, I go out and I spend all this money, buy a new laptop, buy a microphone, buy a full setup, and then I end up leaving it behind this morning because I was racing out the door, and then I get here and this computer's not working properly. So that's on me.
Hey, not your. Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you for that.
I had to repeat it. No, I'm kidding.
No, you need to. You could even do it here. Nobody else say anything. Do it one more time. Go ahead.
Just a clean one? All right.
Amateur bullcrap.
I kind of talked on it. One last time.
Amateur bullcrap.
Oh, and Brett, goddamn it.
Yeah, Brett.
You're not getting this one off on me.
Why are you interrupting me?
Damn you, Brett. I have seen your microphone. It looks David Letterman-esque. I can't wait to see you when you get your equipment here. I got to tell you, this Apple phone 6 is doing you some justice there, son. You're doing okay.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry if it sucks.
The colors aren't bright, or maybe that's just the color that your mother painted the wall. I don't know. It's not bright. It's not popping.
It's like eggshell.
Okay.
No different than your colors.
Hey, easy. Well, I don't know why you're so mean. All right. It is the Yeah Come On show, and it was started today without Thunder. We might actually get paid for this show. We're working hard for you. Please, if anybody knows anybody with Warner Records or Thunder, please call them and tell them we're great guys and let us have it for free. But special thanks to OxygenFinancial.com. Ted Jenkins, the man. He's everywhere. He's on headline news, or he's on CNN. He's on self-help shows. He's writing books, and he's killing it for me. So go to OxygenFinancial.com. Ask for Ted Jenkins. Circle285.com. Boom. I can tell you right now, if you're paying too much for insurance, and you probably are, you want to get a free quote. Just go to circle285.com. It's easy. Ask for Allison. Yeah, come on. Lastly, David Markwell. David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling, a sponsor. We love him dearly. He's also a sponsor of the Bailey and Southside show. He helps us mentally, and we'll toss to one of his commercials right now, and we'll be back with the Yeah Come On show.
I'm David Markwell with Ridgeline Counseling. the current situation we're in is bringing all kinds of issues into our lives, everything from stress and anxiety to frustration, bouts of depression and loneliness. Well, we're here to help at Ridgeline Counseling. You can reach us at 770-993-9700, or you can email us at ridgelinecounseling@gmail.com. Currently, we're offering telemental services through video and phone platforms, and in a few weeks, we'll be transitioning back to in-person office visits. In the meantime, stay safe. We'll get through this. Yeah, come on.
Special thanks to Dr. David Markwell and that fabulous commercial. And we are back. Well, I'm back. It doesn't look
back.
like I'm half back, but I got to tell you, Brett Barney, I went away and you've come back big. I mean, you're off your iPhone 6 and look like you're on your laptop now, right?
Yeah, I'm on a desktop, just to be, the asshole specific. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's because my computer decided to kick you out. Who knows? This is well beyond my realm of knowledge. But yeah, you look terribly awful.
I'll put something up right now in a second on the video feed.
All right, put something up of me that makes me look cool, okay? Something.
Of course, I would only
cool.
do that.
Yeah, like put me up with somebody famous, one of the many pictures that you look at, Tyler, before you go to sleep at night. And just throw that up, and I'll be fine. I can go without. That's fine. Brett, so if your computer had something to do with knocking me out, you have to go buy another computer. This is fine, laughy, ha ha for today, but don't make this a habit of knocking me out.
He's a hacker now, apparently.
Yeah, I'll just avoid using this computer. I'll just go back to the one last week that had you frozen and cheesing for like 25 minutes.
Well, thank you for that too. I've had a really rough 2 weeks. Frozen in time. Where is all your stuff? Is it at your girlfriend or your mommy's? I don't know where you are.
Oh, it's at the ladies' place. So I started a new position. I don't know if I should discuss the company that I work for just because I've only been there for a few days.
Yeah, man, I keep doing that.
But
I know. Thank you for that.
Trying to share my audio, not my screen. Anyways, behind the scenes for the viewers.
Yeah.
So Brett, do you have is it an odd job? Is it an embarrassing job? Is it X-rated? What?
No, it's just more official than anything I usually do, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it's an odd job. It's a radio job, but
okay.
It's at a company where
you're the new morning show on Star 94, Brett and the boys.
Yeah, Brett and the boys. Oh man, we would crush. We would get kicked, FCC fined, and out and listen.
Woo! I like it. Or you're going on 680 and you're taking over Steak Shapiro. You're going to be like, they'll call you Rump Roast Brett.
I think they already replaced him, but
I don't know what's going on in radio right now. I see friends. I'm like, are they fired? Let go? Is it just the subordinates and then there's other people taking the big spots? What's going on? I don't know who's surviving and who's alive in this pandemic. I'm not talking to anybody. I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah, dude, radio's been really, really crazy. There've been a bunch of layoffs. Even local TV has been pretty wild. A lot of people behind the scenes losing their jobs.
I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I was one of them, or I kind of still am. I'm working part-time now. And the company I worked for, I thought it was really funny. They have 2 floors on their building that they run or everybody works out of. And they took me to the one floor that I won't be working on first, just to show me around for my tour on Friday. And the very first thing they showed me, we get off the elevator, the person swipes their card in, we go left, and they're like, stop. See this right here? This is the men's bathroom. And I'm thinking they're like, oh, there's somebody like me. It's like, hey, the first thing you should teach somebody, where's the bathroom? Because that's a good thing to know. No, they turn to look at me and go, this is the bathroom where the regular guys got fired.
Nice. I know that bathroom.
Stop on there.
Yes.
I know that bathroom. That's also the bathroom. That's also the bathroom I was in when they got fired the first time. I was in there because I wasn't with them in the studio, which is why I survived the first one. The second one, yeah, that's where they kept recording the Mexican morning show and got in trouble for it.
Yep, I got to go in that bathroom. Part of Atlanta history.
I've done a lot of things in that bathroom. I actually made out in that bathroom one time too with a sales girl. True story. Hello.
I was gonna say what's his name, but
Classy.
You know what?
I do find it funny though that was the absolute first thing of the tour was, this is the floor. This is not the floor you'll be working on. All right, follow me. This bathroom right here is where the regular guys did their thing that got them fired. I was like, dude, that was so long ago. How in 2020 is that still the most iconic thing to ever happen in that bathroom?
Because I can tell you right now that was going down. Oh God, let me get my years straight. That would have been 2007. Because I was coming back on the show. I'd been out of work for about 9 months, and Larry realized the morning show sucked without Southside Steve. No offense, but I earned it. And so he goes, "Hey, you want to come in and start doing some of your street bits?" So I was going out, recording audio, bringing it in, letting them edit it, and putting me on as a guest. So I was doing like 2 to 3 segments a morning, and they'd bring me in like for an hour and a half and let me go back home. And I did that like 3 days a week. And then I was like, after about 3 or 4 weeks, I go, "Hey, I've shown you enough. I've done enough. Am I going to get a gig here?" So Larry kind of marched down the hall and said, to management at the time, and said, "Dude, what are we doing? We're going to hire Steve back?" And literally I went home and I said, "I'm going to wait. I'll come back on if they want to talk about a deal." I was sitting at home for 3 days and I get the call from Tim Andrews. He goes, "We're in a little bit of trouble. Larry's been doing this ongoing recording in the bathroom, and we just got called in and we just got suspended for 3 days." I went, "What?" I had no idea that it was even going on. And that's what they told me. And then the next thing I find out is that 3-day suspension turned into a full-time firing. So I was back out of work again, and that's how I ended up in country radio. But I knew that he'd recorded them. I think he was set up 100%.
Yeah, probably. But
I really do. I think
The
management
show is
knew
just full
that
of conspiracies today.
Well, no, I'm telling you, they were going to get rid of 96 Rock. They knew they were. They were going to become Project 961. And I think the program director, who used to work across the street at 99X, who was over there, had a hard-on to beat them and crushed a 33-year-old heritage rock station for his own little alternative wet dream. And now alternative music isn't even a thing. They're all gone.
well, yeah, because it's 2020. It's not 1993. I mean,
Hold on.
I guess it was popping more early 2000s ish.
They were all hating on rock music, like rock needs to go away. What's still around? Rock.
Rock's not going to go anywhere. Rock is
Yeah.
a staple of American culture.
Well, let's hope not. So was baseball. Now there's nobody in the stands. Nobody cares.
Hey, I care. At least the Braves are winning.
Dude, I know. How awesome is that? But nobody's seeing it firsthand. But you know what? Baseball, certain sports we've agreed already you can watch on TV and they're okay. I mean, the golf thing, the Masters are coming. We're all good. I will tell you that I'm glad there was nobody in the stands for the Monday Night Football. I was able to see Oakland Stadium. Man, that's a badass stadium. And, of course, you could see it better without people. I mean, the seating, everything, it looked pretty damn slick in Vegas.
I think I'm going to try and go there next September. On the books. I mean, it's a bachelor party, but yeah, I've already put it into the system that if they're playing the 4 days I'm going, that we're gonna try and hit a Raiders game. I definitely think it's interesting seeing no fans, but at the same time, I have a buddy I grew up with, and we're still buddies on like Instagram. We've run into each other around town a few times and talked. And I saw he posted a bunch of pictures where he was sitting at the Chop House drinking beers, and it was like, "Thank you to so-and-so for inviting me to actually be one of the few people to get to see a Braves game live." And I was like, wait, I didn't know we could be in the state. How do you pull this off? I should have hit him up.
Yeah, hit them up, because a lot of these stadiums are letting in between 6,000 and 10,000 people, and how you pull that, I don't know.
Yeah, but they can't let that many in the Chop House.
No,
maybe between like 16 and 20 people if you're going to social distance. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool that somebody I knew got to go and watch a game outside of the people that are renting rooms at the Omni, which I looked into before the season, and like the prices were absurd. Well, absurd for a podcaster part-time producer's rate, not absurd by Southside Steve standards.
Hey, I'm just hanging in there, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm working in my basement. I'm holding kids. You see what I got going on, dude. I make work and family this. I make it happen. And today I didn't even cuss. Not that my 3-month-old's going to pick up on cuss words. I didn't drink. I'm just showing the responsible side of myself right now. Responsible.
Speaking of your responsible side, can I ask you something about Guy Code?
Yeah. If there's anything I know is Guy Code, dude, I know. Boom. I need marriage help, but I don't need Guy Code help. Go ahead. What's your question?
I went out to a birthday party this past weekend, and it was at a nice restaurant bar kind of setup where they had everybody sitting outside, and the inside, half of it was rented out, and there was a bar to the right, and there was a bar to the left where people were hanging around, not very busy inside. But the way you would order is the front door, they put a table out there, and there's like a cooler of beers behind the table, and you could just order a beer, and we had a reserved area on the patio for this moderately decent-sized group. It was fluctuating people in and out, maybe max 15 people throughout the couple hours I was there. But I was curious about this. One of the guys, when we rolled in, his first move, he's the shot guy. Everybody knows the shot guy. Rolls in, counts off everybody. All right, I want 7 shots because that's how many people are there. So he orders the 7 shots. They bring them to the table. They're like doubles, which was ridiculous. And I was part of the 7 people, so I got a shot. Oh, whatever.
That works.
Do I owe that guy a beer?
No, you don't. Guy Code, you don't have to do that. No. Somebody that buys everybody around the shots or something like that, you don't have to repay the favor, because if everybody repaid the favor, you'd be getting him drunk. Imagine 7 people buying him a drink. He just wanted to do a solid, get everybody taken care of. You don't have to buy him anything.
Okay, so then here's where I'm wondering about this. So it was him, and he brought a friend along with him, and I went up to wait in the line to buy the beer for the patio, and the line was like 20, 25 minutes long. I wait through the line. I get up front. I'm like, I don't want to wait in this line anymore. This is stupid. I'll probably have 3 beers while I'm here. So I was like, screw it. I'll just order them all right now. 3 beers. I was like, you know what? I might hand one out, and the lady's with me. She'll probably have 1 or 2. I was like, give me 6 beers. I was like, give me 2 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those. So I bring all the beers back. Didn't even have them open them. Brought them right to the patio. Set them down next to my girl. Grabbed one for me. And I see the guy that bought the round of shots walks over, sees the beers, and he's like, hey, we're heading out for the night. Leans over, grabs a beer, hands one to his buddy, grabs himself a beer. He goes, yeah, we're going to roll. Grabs 2 more of my beers. They both pocket one and leave. So I have 1 left.
No, that's douchey as hell. That's douchey.
I was
Way
curious
douchey.
about that.
No.
Just took 4 of the beers I just waited almost a half hour to buy. I was like,
no, douche. 100% douche. Yeah, that guy was not a cool move. He is. What he could have done is taken 1. That's it. Hey, Brooks, you want to come say hi?
doesn't matter because no one can see him.
Yeah, no doubt. No, dude. No. Yeah, no. Well, you've seen my youngest son, my wife's hands, and now here's Brooks.
And now he can hear your other child. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you home from school? Did you go to school today? Did you kiss anybody?
Jeez.
Your mommy stepped on your toe. Come here and say hi. Come here. Give me a hug. And then I'm going to send you back upstairs. Mommy stepped on you? That's not nice. Come here. Yeah. Say hi. Look, there's Daddy. Okay. Who wants to say hi?
Hey, Brooks, I can't see you, but
Look.
hello.
Oh. Say hi. We see him. Do you see that? Say hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett.
Say hi, Brett.
Hi, Brett.
I say hi, Tyler.
Hi, Taylor.
He's got his little baby voice on. That's what he's doing. His little
Yeah, come on.
Pie. Yeah, come on. You're using a baby voice. Now use your man voice. Go, hi, Brett. Okay, too much.
Oh, that's a day.
he's done.
He's done. Hold on, I got a call. Hey, honey, we're about done. Here, go to mommy. Daddy's almost done.
That's hilarious.
You know, you go to the basement, they still find you, but it's okay. Love my family. Love you guys.
You're getting real acquainted with them, I'm sure, during this period.
I know, dude. You have no idea. We're all inseparable. We're starting to sleep in the same bed, man. We're just like, everybody in the bed. Everybody, come on. Wear diapers if you need to. Then I look down and my wife's got one laid out for me. I'm like, not there yet, babe. I am not with it.
I was going to make that joke, but I'm glad you went there.
No, I know. A man diaper. She lays out 3 diapers and then she's in some kind of sexy panties. I'm like, so what's happening? She goes, I'm not doing anything with anybody in diapers. I'm like, damn. So whatever. God bless. Well, this has been an actual fun show. I've actually had a blast. It's been so interesting. You know, so laid back. It's a true pandemic show, is it not? I mean,
it is still going strong.
Can we discuss
people aren't at home. People aren't in the right places. Nobody's got the right equipment. We didn't start our song off because we're trying to make a buck. I mean, these are hard times, crazy times. Brett, by the way, I just want to close on that too before I know you got something else you want to say, but are you going to contact, you know, Thunder and Warner Records to find out if we can play it? Or am I going to have to blackball my favorite song?
I have contacted Thunder. So that's
what did Thunder? What did Thunder say?
They have not responded to me on any email I've sent them, but I've gone through their website because I've asked them to come on the show, or any member. I didn't care. I was like, just anybody in your group that wants to come on the show. It doesn't have to be everybody. They have no response. They're big time.
Send me some numbers. Do you have any numbers, or are you just going on the website?
I'm just going on the website because they're all in England. So it's a different time zone.
All right, well, let's talk this out. I think God. Hey, man, Daddy is trying to do show. Y'all can't see me, can you? I'm making some really funny faces. Here's the funny thing. I can see myself. I'm enjoying looking at me. Brooks, it's okay. Go upstairs with Mommy, okay? Go upstairs. Oh, man.
I also forgot to ask you, this birthday party that I went to, outside of the shot guy and wife, I didn't know anybody at this birthday party. So I was pre-planning just like a random icebreaker to drop on people to see what their responses would be. And for some reason, I came up with the question, can a baby be considered hot? And I was told that's a terrible question for an icebreaker.
Good Lord.
I think it's fun. No, hold on. I think it's funny.
Can a baby be considered hot? Like, dude, you got a hot baby.
Dude, you can look at a baby going, man, in 19 years, you're going to be stupid hot, you know? Yeah, so what you do is you see them at this moment, and you're like, that baby's going to be hot. And you're throwing it out to what's legal, which is 18, 19 years.
I'll get that as a drop.
Yeah. Wait. So I just want to get on the same page because I was saying yes as a joke, but you're being honestly serious that you think a baby can be hot?
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's cute babies, ugly babies, hot babies. When I say hot, I'm like,
yes.
You
so
can just
saying something is hot does not mean that you necessarily have to do anything with it, you know?
No, there's zero attraction. It's a baby.
Right. So I get where you're coming from, and
no,
technically
there are cute babies, and then there are babies you look at them and go, oh my God, that's a model in the making. You can just see it. And that's what I mean by hot. I'm using a slang term. But no, you're saying that is going to be a terribly attractive human being, boy or girl. And then you can look at the cute ones going, you know, cute baby, don't really know what they're going to look like as an adult. Then you see some and go, ooh, ugly baby, I hope they turn cute. And that's it. It's one of the three.
So you can have a hot baby. That's
technically, but using the word hot, people, you know, think
like I
sex,
said, does not imply you're basically saying, oh, someone's gonna want to hook up with that. Not me, but somebody.
Yeah, not me. Somebody's gonna want to hook up with what I see now in 18 to 19 years. In other words, when this baby is in college, damn, you could maybe say it like that.
Let us be very clear
here. Because, like, you know, The Office did that whole segment where it was like, is Kate Winslet, I think is who they were talking about, or something, is she
Hillary
hot?
Swank.
Or Hillary Swank. Is Hillary Swank hot or not? And Kevin's like, the question is she hot? Not, do I want to bang her? Respect the game. So I was
There
like,
you go. Yeah, same thing.
so
Same thing.
it's not a, yeah. So it is a fair question, icebreaker, randomly at a party to use. Do you think a baby could be hot? Considered hot?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
Here's the thing.
it blew people's minds when I was asking.
Yeah. Nobody is going to understand it or think about it the right way. You're going to shock everybody.
Yeah.
There's only one or two freaks in the room. If you said that to me, I would laugh out loud and go, yeah, because I would think that's funny and I know what you mean.
Yeah, because once you're 20 seconds into an explanation, you've already lost. Like, everyone will just be staring at you.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to weed out the crowd to find the person like Southside that's going to say yes and laugh.
Yeah,
and be
that,
like,
I mean,
"All right,
that comes with just social skills, knowing who can take a joke like that.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
that's the guy you
yeah.
want to drink with.
Right.
You got to read your crowd. You're right. I mean, I usually give about 10 seconds to my crowd to read it enough to know, am I going to get a majority laugh? And I go there knowing I'm going to frost or shock at least 20% of the room.
That's going to be the
what I
name
do.
of your autobiography. And I go there.
And I go there. And I go there.
I mean, do either you guys have like a decent icebreaker to use, like for a party that you don't know anybody at, that you're just going to be like, I want to put somebody on their toes immediately. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm not funny.
you just want to freak them out. Like I might walk up and see a lot of women. I'm like, I just want everybody to know, got a foot fetish. I've scanned everyone. There are 8 great pairs of feet, and 2 of you look like you've kicked bricks. How's it going? I'm Steve. But they don't know who's who, which is fun. And then the rest of the night, people are coming up to you. Oh, what do you think about my feet? I heard what you said earlier. It's just it becomes a thread. You want your first statement not to only put people on their heels, but you want it to set the tone for you for the night and to be one of the threads you play off of all night.
Am I creepy?
I hear you.
I
That's what I was going for.
love the foot
Yeah.
fetish.
Yeah, the foot fetish. Or you could go, God, I am so sore. Anybody else got hemorrhoids?
Probably me.
Yeah, Brett will be the one that speaks up.
Hell yeah.
This shirt feels so good. And just keep rubbing your chest and see what people do. There's so many different ways to play that, but I like it. If you're doing that, I like it. And if your girl can handle it, I like that too. Amanda's usually a pretty good sport. I don't know what was wrong with her earlier. I know she's all sweaty and nasty, but I'm like, honey, it's a podcast. Nobody's going to hold it. If they've ever seen a picture, they know you look better than you look right now. Hell, I look like crap. Brett, you
I'm
look.
just waiting
you
for
look,
your camera to come back on randomly and you be doing something ridiculous or obscene.
I hope it comes on right now.
Oh my God. I have to get the pixels
Please.
ready.
Please, why is Steve touching his member? Hello, everybody. Hello. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed my picture. What did you put up of me to hold my spot?
Oh, you'll see. You gotta watch the YouTube like everybody else.
I'll watch it. I watch us.
It might cycle to a couple different ones.
All right. Oh, God. All right. I just want to let everybody know that we are going to work on this. Those that love the Yeah Come On show have to love Walked In Through the Door by Thunder. We're going to work on this situation. I hope to bring the song back, but got to we got to see what we can make off this. We've been doing it over a year, and if we're leaving a lot of money on the table, we have a decision to make: money or Thunder. It's a tough one. So, Brett, we got to try to run these guys down. I'm going to look up their names. I'm going to try to find them in the 411 in England. I'm going to call. I'm going to try to find girls that dated them. I'm going to do the best I can, but I'm going to talk to somebody.
I'm with you. Let's do this.
Let's track them down. I do want to give special thanks to OxygenFinancial.com, Ted Jenkin, 2 locations, Alpharetta, right there in the Alpharetta Square, as well as Buckhead. And then Ridgeline Counseling, which is based out of Marietta, but he also has Blue Ridge, too. 2 great locations. And then lastly, Circle 285 is nationwide, baby. Whoever you're using as your insurance, talking cars, talking homes, get a free quote. I got a quote. I left my group after 17 years. Starts with an S, and the next letter starts with an F. Does that help? Boomsy. I left them after 18 years. Saving money, circle285.com. Anybody?
We're here.
Are we still doing a podcast?
It's just really weird not seeing you. I'm used to not seeing me, but
Here it
anyway.
is.
Oh, Brett left. He's gone.
Brett's gone. That's the Yeah Come On show.
Jeez.
Woo!